Today's tip, because it's finding a business name that suits you. Hello, this is the Marketing for Owners podcast with me, John Butt, home of the Owners Club. If you want to know what that's about, either ask me for free on a free call or just go to theownersclub.co. Go to the website, you'll find everything it's about. It's £29 per month, and it isn't about marketing. It includes marketing, but it's the whole holistic approach to your business, your little world, to make it run beautifully with less effort, where you can work the kind of hours that your friends down the pub work. You know, the ones who go home at 5 o'clock at the weekend, at the end of the day, and who don't work on weekends. It's possible. Anyway, back to this business name. So, right, don't misunderstand me here. You are possibly called Jeremy Clarkson Photographer Limited, or something like, well, you know, probably not something like that, but you know what I mean. So I don't want you to go off and change your limited name, and generally not often talking to people who haven't started a business yet, but we do have our foundation level for a lot of you in the Owners Club. So what I want you to think about, and this is to get your thinking juices flowing, is your online name, your online business name. Now, the reason I say about this is because the other day, I'm not going to say what they were called, but imagine Jeremy Clarkson Photography. It would be Jeremy Clarkson Photography.co.uk. It's too long. Yes, it says what it is, what you are, and yes, it's your name. But let me just make you question yourself a little. Is it your ego? Do you need to see your name up in lights? Is that what it is? Because it generally is. It is, sorry, and you're no different to anyone else, don't you worry. What about Trump Plaza? Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't necessarily have to have your name. Let me give you an example so I can better explain. If you take a magazine title, if you go down W.H. Smith's, Barnes & Noble, depends which country you're in, and look at magazine titles, and I mean more of the trade ones, how many are pretty much exactly what they do? You've got like PC Advisor, Better Homes and Gardens, things, you know, Horse and Hounds, or is that just in a Hugh Laurie movie? Is that 4 Weddings and a Funeral? And that kind of thing. Of course there's Marie Claire and all this, but I mean more the trade ones. Think of the way they title it, because in a very short sentence, not a phrase, they want to get out what it is. It's just what it is. What is it? And this is the thing. When you're thinking about your online name and presence, what you've got to remember is that you're thinking, well, people know what I do. So let me give another example. Say you are your builders. You are Peter Smith and Co. And you're builders. You've got it on your vans. You are builders. You are contractors. And you might say, everybody knows what we do. And when they get on our website, it's pretty obvious what we do. But here's where you're getting it wrong. Because the people that know what you do and know who you are and who know your web address, they already know you. They know of you. You're not thinking about what we're trying to do here. We are trying to attract new clients. We are trying to attract new clients automatically with very little effort and very little work. The internet has given us that opportunity. Social media has given us that opportunity. These things are free. They are just there. And what is happening is, if somebody looks up I don't know, want an extension for the house, and you look for local building contractor, and yours comes up, they might just skip past it because it does not say in that blink of an eye what you do, whereas others may do. Now, you are Peter Smith and Co, but how about Better Homes by Peter? Or, I mean, I'm just thinking off the cuff, so don't laugh, but Peter, I'm not going to say Peter's Extensions, but Extensions by Peter. You specialise, something like that. Say you're in a town like Bournemouth, Bournemouth Better Homes, something that kind of intrigues, kind of suggests what it is, and think of it like that. The chances are as well that you might be able to find a domain name, you know, the www bit, that is available. And another couple of little tricks, by the way, if your one isn't available, do not automatically go for one of these .uk's or .com.uk. You really must use .co.uk in your country, or .com in America or other places. Use your country's specific name. Check that someone isn't already trading with that business name in say .com or the other version. Try and get the .com as well as if possible. If it's not available, don't use all these fancy new extensions. I mean, it can work .agency, .club, whatever. But I'd suggest something like .co, because that's more universally acceptable. If you're in software.io, there's ones like that. But be careful. And this, by the way, just another punt for the Owners Club. This is the bit where people get this wrong. Who do you ask? Who do you know? Who knows this stuff? You don't know anyone to ask, and that's the point of the Owners Club. All these things you can ask. Okay? Anyway, just to end this, right? Think of that name. If you want to speak to me about it, I can help you. I know a thing or two about this, but anyway, you can do it for free. Just go to marketingforowners.com/free time. Grab a free call with me. Now, it is a Tuesday, so time for a Tuesday Toolbox tip. And today I'm going to recommend lead pages. If you're not sure what that is, it is landing pages, and for getting people to opt into your list, which is the entire point of having a website and being online in the first place, by the way. If you're not sure about that, again, speak to me and I'll explain why. We use lead pages. It makes it easy. There are plenty of other ways of doing it. It makes it so easy, and I do not like to have to mess about finding things out. I just want easy stuff that works, and that's what it does. If you want to know how we use it, if we were at the webinar last week, third Wednesday of every month, if you went there, that would have been signed up on a lead pages page. If you go onto the website and look on the right hand column, sign up for the 71 Ultimate Tools book, which is pretty good, by the way. That is a lead box from Lead Pages. Anyway, it's great. That's why I recommend it, and that's why we use it. Simple as that. They haven't paid, by the way. That's not them paying. That's me recommending. Tomorrow is our expert interview series. You can have a laugh because my name's John Butt and I'm interviewing a guy called John Dick. Yeah, seriously, you can't make this stuff up. John Dick, though, is VP of Marketing for HubSpot. You think he might know some stuff? He sure does. Nice guy. Wednesday, expert interview series, John Dick. Don't miss it. I'll be back soon.